Durant with a big gap on the scoreboard. The second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. We've got Jaren Jackson, and it's Daughtery in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Back to Curry. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
LeBron James out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Holiday in at the two-guard spot. Kicking off the second half. Here's Steve Kerr's 5. Now here's Curry. Pass to James. Back to Holiday. Embiid with it. Clock at 6. Durant finds Embiid. Now here's Curry. He's closely guarded. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Well, we normally don't pick favorites, but come on. Do you have a player you like watching the most, Grant?
All right, B.A., you're going to get me in trouble, but I do love Ja Morant. I mean, he flies, he plays so fearless, and he also gets his teammates involved. Ja is really fun to watch.
Here's Jackson. The shot from the low post is good. Jackson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, great body control, good timing. Jackson really works the pick and roll to perfection.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, Jaylen Brown has shown steady development over his career. He said, quote, every year presents different challenges. I think that's the fun part about basketball, that it's not the same. You got to be flexible, you got to be durable, and you have to be able to grow with the game. Brian?
Allie, he keeps getting better and better. Thanks for that. Good stuff. Here's Mullin. 16 points for him. And, yep, it's good. Jackson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, that's how Jackson's most effective, playing aggressive around the basket.
Outside Curry. Oh, nice job in the paint from Curry.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Oh, nice shot by Mullin. Mullin's got 19 points.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
James outside. Pass to Embiid. Lets it go from deep. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Thomas. He's covered by Curry. Shoots. That one rolls around and rims out. Gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. From behind the arc. Left side Holiday. James outside. The 3 ball. It's hauled in by Mullin. Mullin's got 4 rebounds now. It's rebounded by LeBron.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Now here's Curry. He's got 17. Back to James. James double teamed. Pass to Embiid. Durant for 3. Good. He's been great in this one. 9 for 15 after that shot.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Back to Thomas. Here's Mullin from outside the arc. The rebound by Embiid.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Here's Curry, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. Embiid can't hit.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Jackson pass to Daughtery. Shoots over Curry, and that one's good. Daughtery's got 7 points in the game.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Here's a look at some numbers for Stephen Curry. The visitors with the ball. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Outside Holiday. James outside. Puts up a three. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Here's Thomas. Misses the three.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
The three, Durant. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got his 6th assist of the night. Gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Holiday against Jordan. Pass to Jackson. And stolen by Durant. On the break. And slam dunked by James.
LeBron James, one of the great showmen to ever lace them up. How about that finish, folks?
Here's Thomas. Rebounded by LeBron. James has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Curry passes to Holiday. Gets the three to fall. Holiday's got his 2nd basket of the night.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Pass to Daughtery. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
He challenges the defender and throws it down with 2 hands.
Man, just straight power on that one. Clear the deck. Now here's Curry. 17 points in the game. James outside. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Thomas. He's covered by Curry. Rejected by James.
That size and length and strength, LeBron, a tough one to try to shoot over.
Jordan misses.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Now here's Durant. 27 points for him. And he knocks down the 10-footer. Durant's got 29 points.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Davis, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Wondering how the West is shaping up? Well, the midseason grind is in full force. Let's check out the standings. They're in 5th place, right in the middle of the conference. Still time to improve that positioning. Shooting a disappointing 38%. Pass to Mullin. Launches it. And the three-pointer goes. He's got 22.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Holiday passes to Davis. Now James, defended by Jackson. The kick to Durant. 5 to shoot. From the arc. He buries it from 3. Durant's got 32 points.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Here's Thomas. He's covered by Curry. Here's Daughtery. Back to Thomas. Pass to Jordan. Here's Mullin, guarded by Durant. Here's Thomas. The 3 is up. He drops it from range. Thomas has got 5.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Now here's Curry. James with the ball. Pass to Curry. Puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Drew Holiday.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And in deciding against lowering the minimum age for the NBA draft, Grant, you think it's fair to 17 and 18-year-olds who want to go pro?
You know, B.A., I do think it's fair. I mean, there are other avenues in today's basketball environment where compensation for these guys is possible. You have the overseas route. You have the G League Ignite. And, of course, now colleges have the NIL. So that's huge.
And so he makes both from the line. Shooting an excellent rate of 56% in the 3rd quarter. Outside Edwards. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Kept alive. Shooting about 56% in this one. Edwards looking for an opening. Griffin pulls down the board. Griffin's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Jordan. Three-pointer. Adebayo grabs the board.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Ooh, ripped away. And here they go on a free run to the bucket. And Griffin slams it in.
Vintage Blake Griffin finished at the cup. One of the best dunkers in NBA history. Big time.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Durant. 32 points in the game for him. Fires the 3. Wallace pulls it in. Wallace has got his 6th rebound on the night. Fires it from 18. Jordan with the bucket. Jordan's got 14 points. Jordan's gone 6 for 14 tonight. Outside Edwards. And Doris Anthony Edwards has lived up to the expectations. He continues to get better each year.
He does, B.A. And let's remember, as a former #1 pick, that carries a lot of weight and responsibility. But Ant is a guy who embraces that pressure. He wants the spotlight, and he puts in the work to be great. His future is bright.
The first free throw is good.
Well, Anthony Edwards has the kind of frame and skill set that can make him a force. But it all comes down to paying the price and putting in the work now.
He's perfect from the line this time. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
Here's Thomas. He has 7. That one falls. Thomas has got 7 now in this quarter.
I'll tell you, you have got to have a short memory. You put a poor first half behind you, and you get to work here in the second.
Edwards finds Booker. And there's 1:45 left in the third. Edwards can't hit. Shooting pretty well at 45%. Oh, deflected. And that one's good. Give him 8.
Yeah, they want this to be a transition game. It's where they've been most effective.
Yeah, they've had less success when they allow the defense to get set. That's why they want to keep pushing the pace.
Now here's Booker. 9 points in the game. Outside Davis. And here's Jordan. Over Adebayo. And Davis with the block. Booker against Jordan. Wallace pulls it in. Wallace has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. 16 feet out. Jordan with the bucket. Jordan's got 16 points.
They've given up 8 of the last 10 points in transition.
Booker with it. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. And finished off by Adebayo.
A tireless worker at both ends. Adebayo imposing his will that time on the offensive glass.
There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. To the middle. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Griffin passes to Thomas. Now here's Jordan. Pass to Mullin. Over Leonard. A nice shot by Mullin. Mullin's got 8 points in the quarter.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Now Edwards giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Now Adebayo. Up top, Booker pulls up. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. It just comes up empty.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Up 9. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
Keep everything sharp, keep the cuts hard, cutting through contact, passes sharp, and the ball's going to fall for us. We can't give up the easy ones down here, right?
Well, Coach Kerr, all he's asking is that his team be more precise in their decision-making.
Yeah, absolutely. He's aware of just how special they are when they're playing smart basketball.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Griffin is out there with Jackson, and it's Thomas in at the point.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
James finds Booker from downtown. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 7 assists in the game, shooting 47% on this one. Looking efficient. Here's Thomas. Pass to Griffin. Over James. Good work defensively by James.
Nice work defensively, meeting him up top and forcing the miss.
And here's Edwards. Back to James. Booker for 3. Ooh, Booker from range. Pure.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 9 rebounds now. Now, here is James. Tightly guarded. Leonard outside. Fires from deep. Connects from downtown.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Pass to Jordan. Here's Griffin. From down in the low post, it goes.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Outside Edwards. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
How about the body control from Anthony Edwards? Just so good at using that frame to get through the teeth of the defense.
One shot.
Here's Bain. To the inside. Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
James passes to Leonard. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Edwards. And that one good. Edwards got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, that defense must be better. Anthony Edwards getting it done on the interior.
Gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Leonard against Jordan. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Davis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. James outside. Pass to Booker. Back to James. Now here's Booker. Davis, the pass to Booker. James with the ball. And it's Bain with the rebound. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Pulls up on the wing, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your home team, Michael Jordan. 2 shots.
Free throw's good. Jordan, Stephen Curry, he's checked in for Booker. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
Gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. James outside. Left side Davis. The rebound by Daughtery.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Fires from the corner. Tom Janovich gets the bucket.
You know, one thing that has stood out tonight is his scoring. You know, he's kept attacking even when they've been trailing.
Pass to Leonard. Shoots a fadeaway. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Leonard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, the mid-range is certainly the area that he is most comfortable. Kawhi Leonard, that's where he started, folks.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard. Embiid, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Payne against Curry. There's a screen. Goes up on the wing. Payne, no good. Gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. James, outside. Outside Curry. Oh, they get a hand on it. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Jordan. Rejected by James. Now here's Leonard. The D's right on him. On Wednesday and then Friday.
They're looking at a lot of road contests in the next stretch, but this squad has been very good away from home, and I think that continues.
And he makes the first.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
And Leonard drops them both.
Watching Kawhi enter the league as a lockdown defender and now become an all-around champion. Boy, what a career he has had.
Now here's Payne. Pass to Jordan. And it's blocked by Embiid. And they'll get another chance. And Kawhi Leonard gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Thomas, he's checked in for Payne.
Into the lineup for your home team, number 11, Isaiah Thomas.
And there's the lob. And stolen by Leonard. And here comes the break. Here's Edwards. And it's Thomas with the rebound.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Jackson gets the bucket.
You've got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, brings it.
Attention fans, now on the court is your hype squad. Get loud, let 'em hear it.
Gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the fourth quarter. Pass to Leonard. And here's Embiid. Leonard right side. Embiid a screen on Jackson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, you look at Kawhi's career, one of the first things he did was work on his consistency from the free throw line. Why? Because he's excellent at drawing contact.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Leonard. And Leonard drops them both. Here's Thomas. And just one more point would give him a double-double for the night.
He's made his presence known time and time again.
Launches it from deep. The shot no good. Shooting 60% here in the fourth quarter. Terrific efficiency. Leonard outside. There's the triple. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
Team foul.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Leonard taking 3 shots.
The free throw drops for Leonard. And until recently, it seemed like a foregone conclusion that the NBA's age limit would come back down to 18. Are you surprised that didn't happen, Grant?
You know, NBA, I am surprised. We heard players saying it's not fair to make guys wait. You know, Commissioner Silver seemed receptive, so that was slightly unexpected that age 19 remains the rule.
No good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. Shooting the rock well at 46%. Leonard against Jordan. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Here's Leonard. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
We've seen this script before. Kawhi Leonard starts early and continues throughout the course of the night. Defense is in for a long haul.
Now here's Jordan. Pass to Mullin. Over Holiday. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 9 rebounds now. Leonard looking around. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Since halftime, either they've gotten sloppier or the defense has turned up.
Shooting only 29% since the... fourth quarter began. Jordan up top. He's covered by Holiday. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. The teardrop. Leonard. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Here's Thomas. He's covered by Curry. Jordan against Holiday. Will it go? Jordan, the pass to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. And he comes up with a bucket. Jackson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
Pass to Curry. And I heard Giannis Antetokounmpo say he would have loved to go to your alma mater, Grant. because of all the tall and skilled players that have come out of Duke.
You know, B.A., I'm not sure he mentioned me on that list, but certainly nice to hear that from Giannis.
Here's Thomas, and that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his third foul so far.
Substitution on the court.
So it's the home team now. Here's Thomas. Pass to Mullin. Jackson down low. He's guarded by White. Jackson gets the bucket.
He's caught fire here in the second half. Better late than never.
Now here's Halliburton. Oh, a deep three from Tatum. And it's Thomas with the rebound. Shooting pretty well at 45%. The 17-footer. That one rolls around and rims out.
Just not his night offensively. That's part of why they fell behind.
Halliburton, the pass to Tatum. For three, Booker. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 7 rebounds in the game. They double him with White. Pass to Daughtery. Here's Jackson. Mullin. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
And here's Booker. And here's Halliburton. Well, you got to say, Doris, in the last few years, we've seen fantastic MVP races in the league.
What we have seen, BA, is several players, not one or two, but several players play at an MVP level in multiple seasons. And to me, that adds intrigue to the end of the season. The race has really gone up to the final couple of weeks of the season. Just high-level basketball, and you love that it's that competitive.
Now here's Booker. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for
game, Kevin Durant.
Yeah, and this game really has his fingerprints all over it. He's been dominating and making it look effortless. It's always fun to watch someone just flat out take over like he's done here today.
Wow, did this game really turn out to be his show? A commanding performance like that makes for a sweet victory, especially on the road, shooting only 36% since the fourth quarter started. Payne, the pass to Griffin.
2 minutes remaining.
Joel Embiid pulls it down. Shooting around 53%, a nice number. Here's James. Blocked! And they get it back. Durant finds James. Tries again, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Yeah, whacking James like the D does there is the right move. I mean, especially when you consider how strong he is.
James taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Well, Grant, you had to guard some of the greats in your career, including Jordan and Kobe, LeBron. Who was the toughest to cover?
Well, for the record, I didn't really like guarding any of them, if I'm being honest. But no one, in my opinion, tops Michael Jordan. Of course, I had to guard Kobe the most, and he was very relentless, had no weaknesses. And, you know, I was in my late 30s on one ankle, but who's counting?
Despite the fact that LeBron James is now in the league for over 2 decades, he continues to dominate.
Pass to Mullin. Another possession, another assist. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A.
Now, here is James. Defended by Griffin. Outside White. Now here's Booker. From deep. Yes. And it's Adebayo picking up the assist. Adebayo's got 3 assists tonight. We've got 1:23 left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Pass to Thomas. The 3. Sinks the tray. Great game for him. Double-double now.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now, here is James. The kick out to White. And here's Booker. James outside. Just 4 to shoot. Out on his own on the break. And he lays it in on the break.
He was way ahead of the pack. No one around to contest. He can do anything he wants in that situation.
Big time play right there, showing the activity and ability to impact this game.
Now, here is James. Pass to Adebayo. White for 3. Nails it from 3.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
It's Thomas on the wing, defended by Halliburton. Thomas misses. James with the ball. Booker for 3. The rebound by Jackson. Jordan high post. Working on Adebayo. Jordan, the pass to Jackson. Here's Thomas. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory. They controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Kevin, this was a huge statement win for this team. How satisfying is it for you?
It was fun. It was fun. We came out and played hard. Guys played together. And this was all that I expected, man. I'm glad that, we was able to get the win tonight. We're looking forward to the next game.
Thanks so much, Kevin. Guys.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. Last but not least, here is your New Balance player of the game, Kevin Durant.